I even said to my wife when I got that, when we were discussing, I said, this could be huge. This could be huge. And it was, and it is.
Yeah.
And
we started off small,
yeah.
just hooking up, and who is this guy? Like I said, I couldn't even pronounce. I'm like, he's just got the weird last name.
Portuguese,
I couldn't pronounce it. Is it Portuguese?
Yeah, Portuguese.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my father is from Baga de la Vega in Portugal. It's right outside of Chaves. It's right on the coast, sea-bearing town, all that stuff, and it's my entire family was from there. My aunts, my uncles, my grandmother, my grandfather. Well, my father's an immigrant. Came here when he was 5, and my mom's Irish, French. My mom's the mutt, so that's where I get the light skin, the light eyes, and all that stuff. And but yeah, my dad's
much love for Portugal.
Yeah,
I got some cousins there. Yeah, I got my wife's cousin lives in Portugal, and her husband's family is from there too. Have like a farm in Portugal and stuff. They farm like olives. And stuff like.
That's one thing about my heritage that's like ingrained in me is olives. Like my wife could tell you, I eat olives on everything. It's so crazy.
And olive oil.
Yes, it's so strange. I don't know why. Like I didn't wake up one day and go, oh my god, I gotta have olives. It's just something that I eat olives in my salad, stuff like not like on pizza or anything like that, But it's just like olives. Like I like the taste. It's just it must just be the Portuguese heritage.
Yeah, I've been to Portugal a few times to visit them. Beautiful. Like amazing place.
Yeah.
Such a different lifestyle. The food there is unreal. Like all the fresh seafood. And they're on the coast. They're in Cascais.
Okay.
And it's about 45 minutes or something from Lisbon.
Yep.
And what a great place, man. Great experience. So good. Portuguese. So are you like a big soccer fan?
I'm not.
I'm football.
I'm an American football guy.
Okay.
New York Jets. New York Jets is my team. I'm sorry to say it, but I'm a Jet fan. I'm sorry.
I'm a Giants fan. I feel the pain.
We suck so bad we had to share a stadium. You know what I mean? It is what we're just like we're like this. We're like the bad stepbrothers.
Stick them in the Meadowlands in the swamp and the gunk back there.
Yeah, it's
been a while.
It's
man.
tough being a Jet fan, but hey, it is what it is. But like I tell her, like I see like these Patriots guys. So for all my Patriots fans out there, are you guys rooting for Tom Brady or are you rooting for the Patriots? I can't figure you guys out. You guys confuse me. So being a New York Jet guy, I got to give him shit.
Oh yeah, of course. Give the Patriots 18-1. Remember that number. You'll remember it forever.
One giant loss.
Yeah, 18-1.
The helmet catch.
And that was a year though. I'm pretty sure that was the year the Giants went to Super Bowl, right?
And the Giants won it, and they were a wild card, 9-7.
Yeah. And they almost won the game, like the last preseason, their last regular season game, I think, against Patriots too.
Yes.
When they played them, it was a very close game.
Yep.
And then, of course, the Giants just totally fumbled it and gave it up in the fourth quarter, like they always do.
Yeah.
But we had a couple of good years, and now it's been pretty horrible.
It's tough. It's been tough for the Jets, too. Don't feel bad. I haven't been to the stadium in probably 2 years, maybe now, because of that coach we had. I just couldn't support him, man. He sucked.
I'm a closet Giants fan.
He's from Miami, Adam Gase. He was terrible. Send him to Pop Warner. Get him out of here.
We had some good years with Coughlin, man. And Coughlin was my dad's neighbor for a while, for several years. Yeah, and my dad always said he was a nice guy and stuff. And then he moved when he left and stuff. But yeah. So back then, right? I had no idea who this guy was. And then all of a sudden we started hooking up and doing business together, and it's been really good for both of us. And your brand has grown quite a bit. I mean, so when did you start getting into the boarding side of it?
So I started when actually Jen and I moved in with her parents when we were saving for our house. She had, it's like so vivid. It's like the bench we're sitting on, it was like a green plastic park bench her parents had in front of their house. I took my...
Break out the trembles.
It's still there.
It's still there. I had a 2004 black convertible Cobra. I took the Eaton off, I took the lower manifold off, and I actually bought a Whipple 2.9 for the car.
Okay.
So I pulled the manifold off, and I was porting it like after work. I would just tinker, just something I just always thought was interesting. It's almost like art to me. It's like, shaping metal and smoothing, just like, like people glow. Ooh, look at the shiny. You know what I mean? Like, I know shiny doesn't always equate to airflow,
but it's cool looking.
But it looks great.
Yeah.
And that was like the thing. I was like, let's see how shiny we could get this aluminum. And I would polish it. And over the years, I got away from the polishing stuff because I know it just doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how I started. And it didn't click till I would say probably 2000 and maybe 15. people were like, "Hey man, you did your blower." I had done my Trinity blower on my 2012. I did the Trinity conversion. I did the cut weld elbow, and in like 2015, we had been in our house about 3 years at that point. 2012, we bought our home, and I was doing this stuff for. Or, guy would hit me up on Instagram or Facebook, and then, hey, could you do it? Yeah, sure. And then it just became a full-blown business. Full-blown business. LLC, EIN number, taxes, the whole nine, and it just exploded. And then the manifolds.
Oh yeah.
And the funny story is,
unbelievable.
And the funny story is, Rob Shoemaker ties into this too because
Robbie.
so Rob Shoemaker ties into this too because when he was at what was the place in Jersey, the customs place.
I don't even know where he was before.
He was in Jersey, and he was tuning for I forget who it was. The guy had like a white Shelby, but he's like, Jay, you have to start porting these 2018 manifolds. And I said, send me one. And then he just told me what they were, and he never sent one. But I ended up getting a guy, and he was like, yeah. He's like, port mine. And then we got like 12 horsepower in my first one. And then, as it kept going on, you just improve. And then, then we started selling them like hotcakes. And then that's when you and I spoke, and then you guys started carrying them. And dude, it's been lights out. I mean, I've like stopped porting other stuff because you guys sell so many and the Boss manifolds. And shout out to Haley James. That girl flies our flag hardcore. She just went.
Hey now.
She went 464 with a plastic
That's
Boss
incredible.
intake, boost proof. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I haven't seen
War
that's
Eagle.
how, and I'm not in tune.
War Eagle.
Yeah, I can check it out.
So you could actually choose the boost proof option that Haley runs on her car, on her turbo car, on your site.
Okay.
You could choose the boost proof option, which it reinforces.
I didn't even know that.
You know that, but
I
it's
know,
okay.
right?
Matt
He's a great
knows.
sales guy.
But we reinforce the manifold, and we poured it a little bit more for the turbo and supercharger, the centrifugal guys and girls. And Haley's just killing it. The guys from Paramount Speed, they do it. They use them all the time, and great success with them. And I have one on my own personal Shelby with the twin turbos. They're just, when you're going twin turbo or you're going centrifugal blower, the Boss is the best for making power because it's a tunnel ram design. It's got the runners all horizontal along the intake path, as opposed to the 18. The 18, everything comes into the bottom and it
So
has
for
to
forced
go.
induction, you're talking centrifugal blowers. Basically, you recommend the Boss.
The
always.
Boss,
Okay.
100%.
Got it. And that's on
100%.
all Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3?
All of them.
Okay.
All of them. But NA, F-150 guys, they love the 18s. They perform 16 horsepower.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends on mods. We have to have that conversation with everybody. It's not one size fits all.
Mm-hmm.
It's your combo, but usually 16 horsepower, which is great. And then we just kind of constantly improve and stuff like that. Now the 2020 blowers came along, and we're on our like second or third revision of those ports. Rona has the second one. We have
Rona, man. Seriously, the newborn that grew up so fast.
Yeah.
That was like, Rona was born and then showed up, and right before your winter came in, dude,
Yep.
you just were at the track.
That's it.
And,
Almost
and
every
kicking
weekend it
ass,
felt like.
taking names, and showing up on the list as a contender, and
That's it.
one of the top guys running them.
Yeah,
So
and it
very
was,
quickly, man. You did a phenomenal job.
I appreciate that, man. And it was tough to like kind of hold back and do everything in series and stuff like that, doing mod for mod. But as far as the business goes, we had to show and prove everything we did. The intake, the porting, the tune, all that stuff. E85, the return style fuel system, all that stuff. We had to show and prove the pulleys. We started with a 2.7, then we went to a 2.5, then we went to a 2.4. We did the billet lid. And then yesterday we put the 227 on, which I was
Keep
basically
going smaller and smaller.
Yeah, I was basically terrified of that pulley. And then Ken was like, "Put it on the car.
Do it.
And do it. Send it." And it just paid dividends.
Yeah.
So it's anything that's involved with that platform, I'm super excited about because, like Ken said, it's almost like the GTR of the American platform.
Yeah, of course.
It could be our GTR.
Yeah,
If
definitely, I would say it is.
If the aftermarket, hey McLeod, make some clutches.
Paul Lee, what's up, dude?
Yeah,
Gotta make it happen, man.
we need some clutches for the 2020.
Yep.
But it could be our GTR.
The car is awesome.
is.
It's just from. We waited a while for it to happen. there were many years before the 13 and 14 for the next one to come out, and then the fact that we got the DCT and we got the for us we got the carbon fiber stuff, but the car is just awesome. I mean, they did a phenomenal job on it. It was I love the car. I think it's I'm my favorite Mustang.
Absolutely.
Sure. Yeah.
I have a full-blown race car, our 98 Cobra convertible. I have the 2012 Grabber Blue Shelby. And I look at the other bay. I look at that other bay and I see Rona sitting there and I'm like, man, that thing just the lines and the color is just it is in the transmission. It's just the transmission just seals the deal for me.
A lot of people don't understand. Everyone out there, I've mentioned it several times on video. Like a lot of haters. It's got the dial. It says automatic or DCT, whatever. It doesn't have gears. I like to row gears. The enjoyment, like the driving that car, is so enjoyable, and you don't have to worry about. And you just and if you want to start shifting around and messing with it, you get the paddles.
Put it in manual.
And I mean, I went on a road course with that thing for like 3 hours, and it was.
That's right. You went up to Pennsylvania.
Unbelievable. I got hooked on that, man. I definitely, I got to get into that.
That's
some more,
something
man.
I would love to try. And we have Lime Rock right in our backyard, and it's not that far from us. And it's something that's on my to-do list. My buddy Dan Kupis, who works for me, he's always kind of proud of me because he's got a Jaguar F-Type. He wants to take his too. So
it's a high. It's an extended high. It's not that just that whatever that pass or anything like that. It's 20, 30 minutes at a time of pushing the car, seeing its limits and everything else. I mean, you're not getting your quarter-mile time or anything, but
still,
I mean, to me, it was a great experience. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm definitely, I like that. So let's talk about some future platforms, right? What do we got coming up? I mean, right now, looks like we've got Bronco.
Yep.
We also have the 2021 F-150, which is a different platform than the previous version. They changed some things on that.
That new Raptor, I'm excited for.
Raptor, which they still haven't announced the actual V8 version or gave us any hints on it. And I'm gonna guess it's gonna be
a Predator.
It sounds like a 5.2 liter with a 265 supercharger. I don't know. Is nothing official? Ford maybe.
Throw us a bone.
Let us know. Come on. Hey, I'd love to get involved.
I can't port an electronic battery, so we got to have something.
Yeah.
Give me something besides electric,
Bringing that up, though. Yep. So the EV stuff, and again, we've been always gas, big horsepower gas cars, supercharged turbo cars, and here comes along the Mach-E Mustang. There's other manufacturers in the auto market coming out with electric vehicles.
Yep.
So, I mean, what's your feeling on it? And be honest, like if you hate it and you think it's going to ruin our industry,
completely honest, I think it's 50-50. I think that there's going to be a place for the fast electric cars. I think, my biggest opinion is in forcing anybody to go electric. I think that you should have the choice of going electric or gas. The way things are going, they really want to push you and force you to have an electric vehicle. Don't get me wrong. I think the Ford Cobra Jet that they just put together, the electric one, I think
that thing is insane.
Amazing.
The
wheelies, insane. Insane. It just sounds bananas. sounds like a Power Wheel.
It's
on
like
crack.
the Jetsons, dude.
Yeah, and it's just it does sound like that too. And it's one of those things where it's going to take some time to get used to it.
Yeah.
But I think you should still have a choice. That's
of course,
me
definitely.
personally. I got a lot of customers in oil field. I'd hate to see anything happen with that.
Of course.
It's just people's jobs. I mean, if you open up an electronics segment, you'll just create more jobs. It's not.
Don't kill the other one.
Yeah, you don't kill. You don't
give the option.
You don't cut your nose off to spite your face.
Yeah.
You don't do that. Give people the opportunity and choice to make. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to get too political, but
I think it's a great subject. I definitely think that, and I've heard that like the automakers have to have something like that to still offer the high horsepower. You have to have a certain cars with certain emissions to in your fleet to be able to offer that one. And look here, I mean, will we ever think? I might have thought that the 2020 GT500 was the last, big horsepower supercharged gas car, and then here we are with a speculation of a 2022 Raptor with a 5.2 liter supercharged. So they're looking forward still, I mean, I definitely agree with you on that. Like, we need to still be able to have gas, and I don't think guys are still modding Fox bodies right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So people are still buying parts. I don't think gas is ever going to go away. I think the people who are totally into building gas cars and forced induction, big horsepower, it's still going to be there. Do I think that for me in my business, in the parts business and stuff like that, should we adapt and roll with the changes and kind of take it on? Yes, because I think we'd be stupid by not doing that.
Right.
And like you said, look, man, there's some Teslas that go super fast.
Yeah.
And look how much that brand has grown and everything else. Something's going down.
Insane.
What'd you do? You do something? They know you're down here or what?
What I do?
I told you to turn the bracelet off. Ankle bracelet.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, they're coming to get me.
yeah, I know, right? But I think for us, we have to adapt, and the whole thing. Everyone hates the name. You couldn't. Why'd you name it a Mustang? Why'd you name it a Mustang? And it's marketing, guys. I mean, this their brand. It's iconic brand and stuff. And I get you feel like they're hurting it, but for me, I'm gonna get one, and we're gonna roll with it and try it, and hopefully we can do something together. I'm not sure, not any port, not much we can port or anything like that.
I don't know, man.
But
I give you a high five, maybe.
Listen, you're a go-getter, and we're we leaders in the market and stuff, and you gotta just be smart and come up with stuff and look at the platform and.
There's got to be something that we could. I mean, I think that's going to be the biggest problem with the electronic segment is what are us gearheads going to tinker with? Like, what?
Yeah.
Is there going to be? I mean, I'm sure there might be tuning available, but I mean, look what they did with the Corvette, right? They locked.
Yeah, Corvette's stuck.
They locked the owners out of the platform, and then you had the guys. Listen, I almost bought a C8 Corvette.
I think they're nice, man. They look nice.
Yeah,
definitely.
They are. I had a business thing going, and it kind of just didn't pan out. So I ended up going back to a GT 500, and I'm super glad I did because here we are. But the C8, I remember, they'll have the ECU cracked in 4 months or in 3 months, and here we are almost a year later.
Nope.
They got nothing.
No, it's locked.
Nothing.
That's when I was at the track event talking to the Lingenfelter guys, and they said the same thing, is you're so limited on it right now. But I think the car it's a beautiful car. Hopefully they figure it out soon. But that's going forward with the whole tuning and stuff too. There's gonna be locking PCMs and stuff. It's gonna get tricky. But over time, I think there's gonna be people figuring it out.
Yep.
Just like they have. I mean, how many times have you heard that? And when the Coyote first came out, the 11, and they're like, what the Copperhead, PCM. They're like, it's locked. We're never gonna be able to. And then like a few months later on, they're making writing tunes for them, doing mods for them and stuff. So,
so my pasty self came down to Florida, and I even put sunscreen on, and I still got burned yesterday.
That's what happens when you don't see the sun forever, man.
I live in South Russia.
Yeah.
But New England.
Yeah, pretty much so.
South Russia.
Ginger. Imagine how I feel.
Right.
Yeah.
Burned after 2 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm a Jew from the desert, so I just get browner.
I get browner.
Yeah.
My dad too. My dad gets my dad, my sister, my brother all get brown. Me and my mom, red.
My dad's got dark skin like me too, like olive complexion. So, but yeah, man, all the way from Connecticut coming on down, crushed it at the track, dude.
Appreciate
2020 GT500. Having a good time, drinking some beers, hanging at Civil Society, just BSing about stuff, and showing our viewers and our fans and customers the different side of it, man. We don't really talk, you and I have never just bullshitted like this and talked about stuff, and it's good.
Yeah, and it's like I said yesterday. It's like I had like a fanboy moment. I was like, man, I talk to this dude all the time via DMs and stuff like that, and watch your videos, and I share them all the time because I'm cracking up half the time, like laughing my ass off watching TV or something. My wife is looking at me, and my mom even said, your friend's a wild man. And I was like, yeah, he's just that's his thing. And she's like, I love it. I share the videos too. Like my mother.
It's great, man.
And it's crazy, but
we support each other, man.
You guys got a good thing down here,
we keep on cranking, man, and we're gonna keep on bringing you guys awesome content, awesome parts, awesome services, and just keep moving forward. It's another awesome year. 2020 was great. 2021, just keep aiming high and doing it. So you guys, seriously, we appreciate all of your support, all of our customers and fans, our families and stuff like that. It means so much to us. Two just normal dudes from up north that grew businesses, that have a passion for cars and stuff like that. And here we are, and we're still enjoying it, and I'm never gonna lose that, like, you know.
Yeah, that.
I don't want to ever lose that understanding, and like I've got a lot of, you know, just, man, I'm grateful.
Yep.
There
Same.
you have it. I'm grateful. So it's
Very
great
good.
to have you down here, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Great we finally meet. I don't even have his cell phone number or anything. We just messaged through Facebook. And honestly, that he has an Android, I don't even want his cell
People
phone
want
number.
my cell phone number. I got crappy
the
service.
The videos and the messages aren't going to come out right. So
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's good having you, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you.